Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and in this video I just wanted to talk to you guys about a very important concept. It's something that's been very important to me, and I've discovered this the last couple of years primarily, and that is the importance of getting the hell out of the wind, basically. Now, if you've been following the channel here, you know I've talked about kind of my physical composition as a rider, and the limitations that I have because of that. Now, for anybody who's not familiar, I'm a pretty small cyclist. I'm only 5'6", 125 pounds, so I'm a small guy. And now that does benefit me in a couple of areas, primarily when it comes to climbing hills, because I don't have to, fight against gravity so much. But that hurts me in a lot of other areas as a cyclist, especially when it comes to, riding on the flats and hanging with stronger guys in group rides or in races and on hard efforts on those, flats or downhill sections. And I'll tell you what, improved fitness obviously is great and is my goal, should be everybody's goal. We all want to increase our fitness and ability on the bike. But I'll tell you what, no matter how fit you are or how strong you become, if you don't do a good job at conserving your energy and getting out of the wind when you can, it doesn't matter how fit you are, you're probably still going to get dropped and struggle in races and in group rides. And that's something that I have really come to find to be just an immensely important topic. And when I'm out in group rides, I'm surprised at how many people I see, even in races. I'm surprised at how many people I don't see putting a big emphasis on this, and that is, riding in an aero position, staying tucked in, getting out of the wind, and conserving energy. I don't care who you are, how good of a racer you are, and how strong of a rider you are. You can certainly improve by getting out of the wind. And it's not rocket science. Basically what you're looking to do is, draft and, get into an aerodynamic tuck position. And the best way that I have found to get, decent at this is to practice like this even when you're out riding on your own. And, when I'm here riding around the house, going out on my 2-3 hour training rides, I'll go out and for a half hour or for 40 minutes, try to ride in an aero tuck position, or at least, an aerodynamic position for as long as I can. And I'll try to, get super comfortable doing that, because the more you train in that position, the more comfortable you're going to get, the more power you're going to be able to throw out while you're riding in that position. And, this is going to have a big benefit for you out on the road, whether it's a race or a group ride or you're just riding along with a buddy at a hard pace, whatever it may be. But I cannot emphasize enough the importance of getting your head out of the wind, getting your chest out of the wind, riding in that low tuck position. And it's something that I think is extremely important, and I think is overlooked by a lot of people out there. Like I said, I see a lot of guys in rides, not doing a very good job of getting out of the wind and staying out of the wind. And I think it's only hurting their performance. And I tell you what, I have noticed in my own riding, again, being a small guy, I have limitations on the bike, for sure. And let's face it, a 20-mile-an-hour headwind is going to push me back, stronger and quicker than it's going to a guy who weighs 50 pounds more than me or 30 pounds more than me, whatever it may be. And, smaller riders have a harder time keeping their inertia up. And I can't count how many times I've been out on group rides and races, and we'll be going on a downhill section, and, we'll start the downhill, I'll be right on a guy's wheel. He doesn't pedal down the hill, I don't pedal down the hill, and he still pulls away from me down the hill. Because, again, I don't have the same amount of inertia basically pushing me down that hill. And, oftentimes I got to, pedal hard to get back onto the draft going downhill when guys are just coasting downhill. And when you're out on a, on a 3-hour race or a 2-hour group ride, every little bit of energy you can save throughout that ride is going to be very important. And I'm always, looking for places to get tucked in out of the wind and, ride behind guys and, assume my aero tuck position. Again, I'm not talking about a time trial position per se. I'm not talking, super aero, but just in general, get your elbows tucked in, get your head down, get your chest down out of the wind, get into the drops, and, get low and get out of the wind. And I think it's important to train that way when you're out on your own, riding. Start out, ride 10 minutes in the drops. And then, the next day, see if you can ride 20 minutes in the drops. And then try going for a half hour in the drops. And just build up your comfort level riding like that. And, start paying more attention to this when you're out on group rides and in races. And I think you're gonna find that it's gonna make you a stronger rider because you're conserving energy and you're saving your energy for more important parts of the race. And you're not spending the entire ride with your chest up into the wind and head in the wind and getting pushed back by the wind. So it's important for all riders. I think it's more important. I think it's even more so important for smaller guys like myself. When you're trying to hang on to a group that can ride faster than you have to conserve energy, and the best way to do that is to get yourself out of that wind. So I just wanted to make a short little vlog today, talking to you guys about this. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. As always, guys, I appreciate your support here in the channel, and I'll look forward to seeing you again in the next video.